So, interesting thing is, I went back and I watched the video of where I managed to summon her as blue, and it was when I was under 5% mana. Now, I did also have somebody on YouTube also let me know some like pretty cool information, so I'll just quickly get that open and I'll let you guys know, because I thought it was actually quite useful, because I've never looked up much really with Diablo, so to learn what was going on with the Valkyries was pretty awesome. So this was actually from my very first YouTube member as well, so congrats to that as well. It was Archangel, I think it's Zariel? Perhaps? I fucking probably butchered it. But anyway, basically, when I summoned the Valkyrie, she spawns with a set of gear, helm, weapon, armor, and the type of gear is random based on your level in the Valkyrie. So, what that means is, not my skill, I think it's my skill tree actually, hold on. Yeah. So, I was thinking it could be related to this too. So, it is a bit related to the Valkyrie level. And if you keep summoning over and over and over, get the color you want, you get a red Valkyrie, which means her armor spawned with plus life mod. And not sure about the other color representations, but clear socket item is, oh yeah, sorry, that was something else. But yeah, basically the color and stuff for the Valkyrie is representative of the level, and I think perhaps like the
not in town
chance of like doing the armor. Oh, wrong button. I'm back. Apparently a channel holds the record for largest hype train, 106. Oh Jesus. If you don't mind me asking, what fucking channel is that? So I'm friggin' curious. Jeez. Not that. Where's my map? I've been playing a couple of games. I've been playing, I gotta get my hands back into position. I've been playing some Once Human. I actually played like quite a few hours today after stream because I was getting resources and shit, so I'm kind of like geared mentally for like the key patterns of that more so than this. But yeah, I've already cleared out all the desert, so I don't need to go and wipe everything and find everything. I just have to go down to the maggot layer. So yeah, you guys aren't dropping anything. I also noticed too when I was watching some of the video is that I don't always manage to pick up everything. Which is a bit of a surprise to me because I'm like, usually if I'm just playing offline, I do, and I think it's a level of distraction, but yeah, that was kind of news to me because I kind of always thought I picked up everything. But yeah, that was kind of cool. I don't think you guys dropped anything else now. I basically just want to skittle down here because I couldn't find this last time, but I just gotta go down the maggot layer. Ugh, fire. Yeah, no, as for that hype train level, Jesus, like best I've ever seen is like maybe 14 or something. That was when a creator like returned after like having a medical thing go wrong. And like there was just like overwhelming support to see them come back and shit. But like I don't even know, because my hype train, I've only had one, and I don't know if it tells me in level when it's doing it. I don't actually know. All I know is I get like the tiniest fucking line that says you have a hype train happening, and that's it. Like I have no clue. So I can now understand why sometimes when people get hype trains, they don't get as excited as like the opposite side that's seeing everything going off. It makes sense now. It's pirate software. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Funny you say that because Nick was watching them earlier. It's really cool. Why did that come up for my message but it's not in my chat?
I can't carry anymore.
I saw that pop up on screen, but I don't have that in my actual... There it is. Stream elements. Jesus. It's really cool. Used to work for Blizzard and Amazon Games. Been game dev industry for 20 years. Runs a ferret rescue as well as running his own studio, Pirate Software. He hosts game jams to help people learn to make games. It's a very supportive person to his community. I've seen his like lives active and stuff. It's something that gets recommended to me. I haven't actually clicked it and watched anything yet, just because like I'm usually not around Twitch to kind of like actually generally watch other people a lot. You guys know the deal. I don't have a lot of fucking spare time, so like unless it pops up with a game or something that piques my interest, I usually won't click in to begin with. Which isn't great. Sometimes I'll click on it because the avatar looks interesting, but I've seen Pirate Software both on Twitch and YouTube lately a lot, so I figured there must be something going on. I found this absolutely ridiculous fucking creator. Ridiculous in the concept of what he does, called Doug. And what he kind of does is he programs AI systems to kind of like work against this chat. I think Triumph, you'd fucking love being in one of his streams. You really would. Because what he does is he has like these like little AI capsicums, kind of like ban certain words, phrases, terms, actions, whatever, and it can ban anything from like a regular viewer through to mods and all sorts of stuff. And it does it just like he'll set a parameter like you can't start a sentence with you know, a vowel or something like that, and all of a sudden half of his chat is just banned. And then like obviously it's one of those temporary ban things, like in like 9 days or a week or two or whatever they'll get back in, but like for legit they can't like do anything or watch the stream. And so it's like a legit risk. Everybody that like watches his stuff seriously just takes the solid gamble and is like, when you go into his stream and you don't know the context and you just say hi, like literally you've just arrived and you just want to say hello, fucking gotta be careful, because like it could literally just be one of the things that like gets you banned for a week on that like first greeting or something. And it's insane to watch, because like when it's happening he'll have like thousands and thousands of fucking viewers, and the numbers are just going like flying around the place, and like chat's going like super active and stuff like that. Like you've got to put in like, you've got to guess questions to find out what is the parameters. Like he won't tell you straight up. He'll be like, take guesses, and it'll either be right or it's wrong, which is of course how he gets most people like banned and stuff. And I think I may have walked straight up into like the main room. Yeah. And so it like, it kind of like coaxes people into at least like giving it a guess. And worst case scenario is you can't watch the rest of the stream and find out, then you have to watch it on YouTube or something, which is honestly seriously smart tactics for like viewership and shit. Yeah, it kind of fucks over his live channel for a little bit. But like, the thing is, if you're banned on Twitch, then you can hop over and watch it also on YouTube. But then you can watch the final cut and stuff on YouTube later anyway. I am so far out of mana. Duck Poison the Impaler is doing me a number here.
I need mana.
I know you do, but there we go. Nope. It's got a gold and silver. I thought I'd give it another go. I'm gonna try every so often, because the other thing I wanted to do was there was one situation where I did a battle and I got down to like 1 health, like literally 1 health out of the whole thing. Of course I found the fucking next way down. Fucking hell. I have a really bad ability to kind of just path my way straight to the exit. in Diablo 2. I don't know if it's like I've played this game too much or if it's just consistent or what. But yeah, I always do it. It's fun though. Also, tonight isn't nearly as cold as it has been, by the way. So I can finally just have like one like super dense jumper on instead of like multiple layers of clothing plus like a super dense jumper and blankets and fucking shawls and all sorts of shit. I think that was a quiver, wasn't it? No, it was spears. I don't know if we can fit that. Maybe. Long stuff. Long stuff might actually be, where is it? Yeah, I thought so. No, we got room. We could do this. Don't do that. Fucking hell. Oh my god, it's a fucking one row. Serious? Anyway. Well, that was excessive. I probably could have waited another minute before coming back out, but it's fine.
Stay a while and listen.
Man, Kane and the Luke Ghislaine music. I was actually like kind of tired tonight because I ended up, like I said, I ended up playing Once Human for a few hours after stream, and I ended up kind of stockpiling these, honestly. I ended up playing until like 10 or 11 a.m. which, if you reverse it because I sleep during the day, that's like saying that I went to bed at like 10 or 11 like p.m. or I got off the computer at about that time, realistically. So yeah, I ended up getting like a lot of resources, and yeah, it's good. I just kind of, I could do that shit online, like on stream, but I kind of just wanted to be able to do more of the quests and stuff when I'm live. So like I'm itching to do more of like exploration and stuff, but I did need so much stuff to like build, like so much stuff. It surprises me how much like wood is critical in that game, and charcoal for some fucking reason. It's interesting though, I feel like the whole journeyman stuff, I'm supposed to be reading. Like, it's kind of like when you play like 7 Days for the first time, it's like that. You're supposed to sit there and read it so you can kind of learn what you're doing and what it does. And I've just been like flying through it. Like, I haven't been trying to get objectives. I just keep like bumbling through and getting, oh, you completed this now. Oh man, Doom cold. Look, it is cold. Like, I've got this door as close as I can get, and we have the heater on and all sorts of stuff. I should actually kill it up in the corner there. I just had like the fucking little beetle-y thing behind me. I actually don't really have much of a problem with the beetles. They're not much of a problem. The electric bugs that come around the corner every so often, they are problematic. What are you two killing? Alright. Must have been one hatched afterwards. Yeah, down here they have like these things. Scarabs. Oh shit. Yeah, they do that. It hurts. This is part of why I like being like, you know, ranged damage. So much more. Like, I can't imagine taking on one of those if you're like a close combat, kind of like a paladin or something like that. Like, it's gotta fucking hurt. I've got a lot of like rancid gas stuff in here. And I'm trying not to yawn too much, sorry. I also want to like take a swig of my energy drink, but I kind of need to stay on these guys, or otherwise they'll kill me. My helper's not helping, so...
I can't carry anymore.
No, but this little guy's coming in. Alright. What can we chuck? Probably could have put that in there, honestly. I get a bunch out of these things, but I do sell them. So I figured why not? Why not keep them? I could use health and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, stuff like that. Alright. And have some of my drink. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned like at the start of the stream or whatever. But yeah, just hit the 400 followers goal on Twitch just a little earlier tonight. Which is kind of cool. I was looking at it after last stream and I'm like, there's a chance that in the next like 24 hours I could very easily hit 400 followers and stuff, and I'm like, it'll probably happen in the next stream or two. And it just of course happens while I'm offline. I'm like, it amuses me deeply whenever some event happens, and it's always when I'm offline. Let's get you some health. Yeah, almost always. Like, I'm always surprised to see a follower goal or something like that go off on screen, because more often than not, it happens offline. I don't have too many of them set up. I space them out by like 25 or whatever, like intervals of about 25. I might be able to get you from here, so that it doesn't go off like too frequently. I've got plenty of space to put a few of these around the place. Sort of. What is it? There's a flawed emerald for starters, and then what, a mole. Yeah, that's gonna be some fun to try to fit in here. I don't know if I can. I think I could probably stack it up like that, but unless I take it to the corner again, it ain't gonna help me too much. The ammo room? No. I could drink the things though. Could identify something. That's
impossible.
Yeah, let's take one of these. The way I could fit the key in there. Unfortunately, if I find a locked chest... Oh, fucking hell. I picked up the oil potion. Get out of there. God damn it. I'm like, I've just made the perfect amount of space, so I'll pick up the tiniest fucking thing. And, then I've got to, like, sell it. Yeah, I've been looking forward to Diablo. It's like, every time I come back here, it just makes me happy. Like, I feel at peace playing this game. I really do. Let's sell that. I wish I could know the recipe to... like, if I could make rejuvenation potions. I did just recently figure out how to fuck around with these. This is why I'm keeping them. Oh. Not that. There. So, what I learnt was, I think it's in the 3? Oh. So I just gotta put in like 3 at a time. Oh wait, I didn't fucking get that out. Yeah, so I'm gonna stockpile the shit out of these big ones. This is a funny thing, is when I was running through normal, one of the things that I came across was I was pretty goddamn certain that these things had one more stage above. Please tell me my fucking Streamlabs isn't frozen. Hold on. Bring up my other thing. I don't know if it is. We'll find out later, I guess. But Streamlabs looks like it's incredibly frozen. It's great. But yeah, anyway. I had this, like, feeling that it had, like, the bigger orbs for it. But I wasn't certain. Oh yeah, I should have kept that. There was something else I was going to do too. Most of these are, like, flawless, so I can't do anything with that. But I know that you can kind of do something like what I did with that, with the gems, and you can merge them into a better quality gem. So if I needed them, which I do remember doing this stuff, I just, like, it took me so long to, like, figure it out. Like, you know when you haven't done something for ages, and when you used to do it, it was just, like, second nature, so you didn't have to think about it?
Greetings.
It's like that. Now that I gotta think about it, because it's been a while, it doesn't automatically just come to my brain. All of, like, the fucking dust and shit. Alright. So, going up through here. I have to get that oil potion too. Yeah, it's really weird. In winter, I'm generally like really tired. So, like, I remember when I was streaming during the day, I would miss a lot of streams, like, throughout winter and shit, just because, like, I wouldn't wake up. And now that, like, I'm streaming at night, and for the most part that's been great, but during winter, it doesn't seem to matter. I'm in like that stasis of like always tired. So you'll find that like I will be yawning a fair bit. Oh, Jesus. I'll yawn a lot, regardless of how much sleep I get throughout winter. Unlike summertime I don't yawn nearly as much. It's like it's fine. I don't know where Phoenix just went. Phoenix, my cat frame it doesn't know. Phoenix was here in the warmth and I don't know where he just went. I have like a heater on and stuff, so he has that to like help keep him warm. Hold up, let's get... I wanted a decoy in like the middle, there we go. Oh wait, I'm not getting all of them hitting me. Because my helpers are not keeping up. But... Can I not get past her? Get my way. Wow, okay, I couldn't actually get past her. Fuck. I don't recall the areas being like that. Nope, you can have a decoy up in the middle of that room. I am not walking headfirst in there. Yeah. It's a good thing I didn't. I am thinking that, like, if the Valkyrie stuff is linked to the levels, right? That when she gets to, like, you know, all the way up through, I think it's 10. I think the maximum you can stand them out to is 10. I'm thinking at about that point I should start getting all the different, like, variety of colors, which would be pretty cool. Like I said, I'm pretty stoked for that. It used to be something I really just enjoyed. Oh, that was actually lucky. Yeah, I used to like being able to, like, summon different color fucking Valkyries. It used to be fun. No, move the fuck over. Jesus. In there. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I'll get him eventually, but I just remember having more, like, running around with colorful one. And in hindsight, it does make sense because I did play at a max level character for a lot longer than I did progressively through, you know, leveling and stuff. Like, once you've leveled, that's kind of it. Like, I can't even wear this. Like, look at that. It's strength of 92. Hold on. Let me take a look at that. Because this is the problem we're going to have tonight. Is strength of 80. I am so far away from that. So, because of the OCD thing that I'm doing through here, like I said, like, same shit as when I was 12. It's capping my ability to use certain weapons and armor and stuff like that, and that's a prime example where I'm like 12 damage strength under the level to be able to have something that's like basically double like the defense and stuff. Fucking hell, if I'm supposed to be wearing double what I'm wearing at the moment, the Duriel fight's gonna be fucking insane. It really will be. Like, just like the handicap I've got on her makes it sort of just feel like I'm running around at hell difficulty when I'm not. It really does. Like, it's kind of like cranking the difficulty all the fucking way up. Honestly, I do really recommend that if somebody wants to try to play a character in Diablo 2 the way I have, just to freaking see what I'm talking about. It is really difficult if you know how to spec out your character properly and you've always played with like a properly spec'd strong defense character and like strong weapons and stuff like that, to actually resist putting the stat points in the other spots where you know it's going to actually help you fight, instead of like dealing with like the constant difficulty. But like I said, I'm enjoying this, so for me, it's not really much of a temptation because I like what I'm doing. But at the same time, like, don't get me wrong, there are times when I sit there and I'm like, fuck, I wish I could just, like, respec this thing and put all of my points into this or this just to make it easier for this fight and stuff, but that negates the point, you know? Definitely when I fought Duriel the first time, I was thinking that exact thing. And going up against Duriel again, I'll tell you what, Diablo won't be as difficult. For some reason, Duriel's the hardest boss I have to fight. Something about the speed in which he attacks. I think it's like the speed combined with how much damage he actually does on impact. Like, oh shit. Not all of them do a lot of damage, and not all of them are really quick moving. Like, Mephisto, you can kind of get away from him. Right? He kind of doesn't move around too quickly, so if he does hit you, it fucking hurts. But you can avoid him. Diablo, again, he's kind of a little bit twitchy on it. Bitch, you're in the way. Fucking hell. Yeah, Diablo is a little bit twitchy and it's kind of problematic. Like, if you can put something between you and him, like a decoy, it's not such a problem. I sort of wanted to just go straight ahead, but now I've, like, opened that. I might go straight ahead, I'll come back to this. But yeah, what else we got? Baal. Baal's actually not that bad, honestly. Oh, fuck! No, let me... Oh, crap, I can't get out of this. Jesus! God, I cracked my neck in amongst that by accident, and not, like, the traditional, like, good way. I accidentally, like, down-cracked it somehow. I think it's supposed to do that. But, yeah, Baal, by comparison to Duriel and, like, Diablo and stuff, was actually quite, like, reserved and tame by comparison. Just after, like, the speed and everything, because Baal does, like, a lot of the laughing shit before he does attacks. The only problem I had with Baal, realistically, was before I got to him, and every time I stood still, every time I had a yap, or decided on, like, some inventory management, I would get poisoned. That was the only problem I had with him. Everything else was fine. Like, Andariel, no issue. Who the fuck else we got in here? I don't think I can get past you. Stuck on my own Valkyrie. To be fair, I can resummon her elsewhere. I'm just trying to think if there's any other... Like, there's, like, minor bosses and stuff like that throughout it, but... Duriel... Sorry, I'm trying to remember locations. Fucking Mephisto... think... Diablo... and Baal. I think that's the crew, and honestly, Andariel and Baal, not that difficult. So, yeah, the first boss and the last boss, ironically, are not that much of a problem for me, but it's, like, even Mephisto isn't that much of a problem. Like, I just have to have the right kind of, like,